Hi guys! So I was asked to do a sort of little interview given to me by, I don't know what you call it, like a little, I guess, website kind of thing called Girls of the Con. And that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna answer these questions. If your life were a comic book, what would your superpowers be? Telekinesis? Telekinetics? I think Raven from Teen Titans, her kind of little floaty powers. That or something dealing with fire would be my superpower. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go with the fiery power. 2. In that same comic book, what is your alter ego's day job? I'm just gonna go with the career I want. It's a fashion designer. Number 3. Who would you choose to play you in the movie? Celebrities, right? Let's see, who do I know? Let's do either Mila Kunis or Jennifer Lawrence. 4. If you had to pick a code name, what would it be? Or if you have one, what is it? I want to say Pixie. It used to be an old nickname of mine, that's probably why, so I'm gonna go with Pixie, even if it doesn't make any sense to the character. If you were an action figure, what accessories would you come with? I want to say, I come with a sword and a bow and arrow. Yes, and a sewing machine. If someone told you to go to your happy place, where would that be? I had to think about this one for a little bit because I'm like, I don't know, does it have to be a real place? If it could be a made-up place, I want it to be like a complete and total just like fantasy land. I know. Maleficent, the movie Maleficent, which I can't remember where she lives, but the area that she lives when it was all pretty and happy, that place, that would be my happy place. Number 7, if you are inspired, motivated, and confident, what song is playing in your headphones? So some sort of upbeat music. Currently, it'd probably be just a bunch of different songs from Against the Current. I like Skis, Whoa Whoa Whoa, and Rap God by Eminem. I feel like one of those songs would probably be it. You are in a hammock on a tropical beach. What book did you bring with you? Like one of the Ellen Hopkins books? Probably like Impulse or Tricks, because I have yet to read Tricks and now I want to read it. Or a Junko Mizuno. I have probably butchered that. One of her books maybe, because I really like the artwork in it. Or just The Great Gatsby. I'm getting like multiple answers, I should stop this. If money were no object, what is the first thing you would buy? To be completely honest, I'd probably buy a car, because that is what I think I need most at the moment, is a way of just transportation. And then probably like cosplay and art supplies and just money to pay rent and stuff. Money were no object, I'd probably get me and the people I care about settled in just financial stability, I guess. Like housing and bills and stuff all covered. All great heroes / villains have an origin story. What would yours be? What got you started? Not good at making up backstories. Probably in like a comic book, I'd say I'd want to be an anti-hero or a villain. So I assume some sort of tragic backstory would be fitting for the character. Superpowers with fire. It would probably have something to do with something from outer space and a fire happening. There we go. Okay, something from outer space causes a fire and the family of the character dies or something like that, so there's your tragedy and that's how they get their powers. As for being a villain, I don't know why they became a villain. It can be one of those villains where they have good intentions but they go about it the wrong way, or else if it's an anti-hero, they're just a sassy hero. I feel like that might be more fitting. Which one would it be? Anti-hero or villain? I think it'd be anti-hero, so I'm just a sassy hero. I have an attitude. That's fun. Anti-heroes are fun. They're sassy. So those were the 10 fun questions. Now I'm moving on to the more in-depth questions that I believe revolve more around cosplay specifically. Number 1, what was your first cosplay and what inspired you to create it? Okay, so I assume this is the first cosplay I made because my first cosplay was like Juliet Starling, I think, and that was bought. And so the first one I made was Nurse Akali, where I modified a costume and then I made the props. And what inspired me to create it is because, I don't know, I just knew it was Halloween and I wanted a costume. Knew I wanted to cosplay, so I was like, alright, just gonna dive right into this and start out with props and outfits and stuff. I think sewing scared me more than props did though, so it was probably why I decided to go something that had a simpler costume, but I could still make the props too, which is why I picked Nurse Akali. What is your favorite cosplay moment you've had? So it's a moment I've experienced when cosplaying. I don't have a specific memory from this, but all of Summoners Con I love. Like I had friends that I was there with, which was really fun because everyone was super social, and then I got the chance to talk to other cosplayers and make more cosplay friends. So I think Summoners Con is probably my favorite moment, just the entire thing, because it opened me up a lot more to the cosplay world and meeting new people in it and stuff. What is your favorite cosplay / costume that you own? I think my favorite cosplay so far is Asami. 4, out of all the conventions you attend, which one is your favorite and why? I kind of answered that with the second one, but it would be Summoners Con. I was there with friends, so it was more fun and more social, and I got to meet a lot of the other cosplayers and actually talk to them and make more friends. And that's where I found out about different Facebook groups and joined that. And so the con overall just got me more involved in the cosplay community, and I was able to get more friends and stuff that cosplayed and just meet new people. And everyone there just had like the same interests because it was a League of Legends con. So I don't know, it was more exciting and connected, I guess. 5, how many costumes do you have? What's your least favorite to wear and why? I can't remember, I think I have around 12-ish, maybe more, maybe slightly less. Least favorite to wear. My least favorite to wear is Jinx. And why? I guess for her it might be the props were a little bit heavy, not the fish bones necessarily, but the other one's heavy. I wore her to the con though, she was the more uncomfortable one because I had to constantly check for difficulties with the costume, like the belt or the socks if they fell down slightly because the double-sided tape at the time wasn't wanting to stick. 6, what is your next project, or is it a secret? If so, give us a hint. I'm not going to include the ones that are done or almost done, which are Marauder Ash and Deluxe and Venom releases, because they're technically not my next, they're my current. So I usually work on more than one project at a time because I'm very bad at staying focused on one thing at a time. So I have 2 next projects, or at least my next big projects, and that is Purple Heart from Hyperdimension Neptunia, and then Zagara from Heroes of the Storm. I don't know if she has a different version in StarCraft, but I'm doing how she looks in Heroes of the Storm. Number 7, what do your friends, family, or significant other think about your hobbies? A lot of my friends are interested in cosplay or wanting to get into cosplay, so they're really supportive and excited about it and everything, and we want to all cosplay together. Significant other cosplays with me and is always excited about it and interested in it and stuff, and they're very supportive as well. And then I have no idea about my family. I don't know if they know. I don't really talk much about, I guess, nerdy interests to anyone in my family, so yeah. I don't know their opinion on it. 8, have you ever had a negative experience while in costume? How did you deal with it? I think my negative experience was with Jinx, and that's because it was at Anime Expo. It was really, really hot that day, and for whatever reason, I don't know the logic behind this, because it was around the same temperature the day before when I wore Katarina, but Jinx was more uncomfortable to wear and hotter to wear. And how I dealt with it is I didn't stay in her costume for long. I wore it throughout the morning and afternoon until after the League of Legends meetup, and then right after that I left and changed out of it because it was just way too hot to stay in her costume. 9. What advice would you give others looking to get started? Honestly, I say just do it. If you have never sewn or made anything before, I'd probably recommend starting with a simpler costume, but if you want to just dive into a bigger costume, do it. One of the things that really helped me that I didn't know about for the longest time is there are Facebook groups for different kinds of cosplayers, like Cosplay Help and Advice, and then there's like, if you're a League of Legends cosplayer, there's a group for that. I'm sure there's groups for other specific kind of cosplays. And I say just go and join a bunch of groups and then ask for help as needed. Just have to not be afraid to make mistakes. So I guess budget well too, because you're probably going to make a couple mistakes and have to start over. Except when you make a mistake and try again. Always just keep learning, keep like trying new techniques and learning and figuring out what you can improve on and how, and try that on your next one. What is the greatest challenge you've faced in costuming or cosplay? I think Jace is probably one of my more difficult cosplays because I actually I never made a giant prop and I didn't know how to distribute the weight and how just to build a giant frame like that, so that took a lot of drawing different things out, or drawing it on paper and then piecing it together and trying to see, okay, will this work if I transfer this to cardboard, or trying it on cardboard and then scrapping that and trying it again. And so that just took a lot of trial and error, and I was very timid to start it at first. I kept putting off the big pieces, and then the jacket was also tricky because I had to make the pattern myself. Instead of using like a pattern and modding it or something like that, I made the entire pattern from scratch. Cutting that into actual fabric, because I didn't use muslin mock-ups at first, was very intimidating because I don't waste fabric. That is all the questions. So thank you guys for watching, and this interview was for a feature of the month thing, cosplayer feature of the month or something like that. I think it featured cosplayer of the month. There we go, got it. That's what it was for. And so I'll link a post to their little article thing in the description below, and you should check that out and check out the other featured cosplayers and just the website in general, because it's really cool and I really like it. I like all the cosplayers that are featured. Thank you guys for watching and have a lovely day.